it actually has a jump scare. Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today we're in the Sonic Tapes Morphs. And yes, as you can see, this place is pretty iconic and probably looks quite familiar to you because I think it's meant to be based off Green Hill. Now, before we kind of explore and see what kind of stuff is around here, we've actually got quite a few unique morphs today, which is heavily based on the Shin Sonic tapes, clearly, hence the name of the game. And as you see, we've got Shadow, Knuckles, Tails, Cursed EV2, Super Sonic, Super Gold, Baby Sonic, Sonic Tapes, Amy, and finally, Cursed Sonic. What's pretty cool is it looks like we've got some kind of, I don't know, it's probably a viewer or someone that's going to be here to help us. I don't know. Oh my goodness! They've just become Knuckles straight away! Now, what I've noticed is some of them have animations and some don't. So what we're going to do is to find all of these new morphs, and then we're going to check them out. Because one I'm really keen to see that's on this list is, if I scroll down, is Baby Sonic. Yeah, I think this one's going to be actually quite super adorable. So the first one to get is literally just here, which is Tails. And don't worry, guys. Once we've got them all, we will go through each one and see what they're like. So let's continue. And we've already found Tails. The next one I can see is down here. And that is Super Sonic Gold, apparently. It's not showing me on the screen, but... Okay, well, it's definitely that, but it doesn't seem to be unlocking. No! So, I don't know what's happening with that. Obviously, this game literally has updated today, so I don't know how well it is in the way of how many bugs and exciting stuff like that that comes with, obviously, developing these games. So, let's just go and find some more, like we got Shadow here, which worked absolutely fine. And worst case, if I have to buy the pass to unlock them all, which is... Oh my goodness, that is so expensive. Okay, maybe we won't be buying that pass. That's silly money. But next up, we got Amy. So we got a few already, which is pretty cool. And I will say, I like this map a lot. I see one all the way over there, so far away to collect. So, yeah, probably this map is just borrowed from another game. But that doesn't stop me wanting to try and get all of these morphs, because there's only a handful to get. And I'm not actually too sure where they all are hiding. So I am hopefully... Oh, look at this. There's one there. I almost missed one right from the get-go. So we just hop up here, go past this, and then collect Knuckles, which is perfect, which means we've now found 4, I think. So we got Shadow, Knuckles, Tails, and Amy, which leaves us with Cursed to Super Sonic, Super Gold, Baby Sonic, Sonic Tapes, and Cursed Sonic. You might have already played this before I have, which means you've seen them before. I get the opportunity to, and you gotta tell me in the comments below which one's gonna be your favorite. But don't worry, if you don't know what they look like, we'll have a look through them shortly, and then you can let me know in the comments as well which was your favorite, and I will let you know in the comments at the same time which one was my favorite out of all of these. Now, I've just been up here, and we did collect, I think, at least one, and I can see there's another one up here, so I'm wondering if we go over this way, can I hop up onto this and then up to... Yes, I can. Is it the proper way to get up there? Probably not, but am I going to do it? Yes, I am. That's my shortcut up to here, which is unlocks the Cursed DV2. This thing actually looks quite genuinely creepy. Creepy enough to make us probably shed some tears and cry a little bit. So this guy's just asking if I'm real. Honestly, I am. I've just put you in the video. Look at this. If you watch this video and this is you, put your name in the comments below, because it'd be great to actually see you to prove that I am real. Now, what we've got for free, which is really helpful, is a speed coil. And you know what that means? Yep, you guessed it. Doesn't make you angry, but it makes you super, super fast. So we can get this one over here, which just like that. We've unlocked the derpiest looking Super Sonic I've probably seen so far. So now we've got that. Is there any more I can see over here? Let's just do some jumpy jumps to make sure I don't potentially miss anything from a distance, because these are going to be scattered probably a little bit around and in hidden spots as well. I know I need to work my way all the way up there to unlock a few more, but how many more do we need to find? We've got 1, 2, and just 2. Okay, we got 2 more to find, and I know one of them wasn't playing ball. It's a little bit glitchy. So if we head all the way back over this way, obviously with this speed core, this makes things so much easier. Honestly, guys, if you join this game, just keep the speed coil on. It's so much better. So let's head up to the top of whatever that is up there, because I feel like once we get up there, we'll probably end up finding the last few that we need. Now I'm looking up there. There's nothing there. I must have just imagined it was there. never mind. Let me go find this one and I'll get back to you. So it actually didn't take too long. Not at all. What we've got is we go up this way, which... no. Oh, okay, that was close. I nearly actually ended up falling off the edge. So actually, conveniently, it didn't take too long. So you got to start over in that direction. And obviously, you can see the Barry's prison game kind of teleporters there. You want to kind of get your way all the way around to this bit. And when you get up to here, you will see behind this is a baby Sonic. And yes, doesn't look adorable. Actually, I genuinely don't know. I'm going to let you guys let me know if the baby Sonic actually is adorable or not. But this means that the only one we haven't got is Sonic Gold. And we know where that is because that is literally right next to the start around this corner. And it didn't let us pick us up earlier. So I'm going to rejoin the game really quickly and just see if it works after that or if it is legit kind of glitched. So I've come back into the game and I can see at the top here that a lot of people have got obviously 8 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. But there's 2 of us with 9 out of 10. And I think... no one's going to get 10 out of 10 because this one is genuinely 100%. You can't unlock this one yet for whatever reason. It doesn't want to work. So, yes, it looks like unless you're willing to spend 759 Bobucks, which I'll be honest with you, I'm not quite ready to depart with that much, then we won't be able to unlock that last one, at least in this particular update. So what we're going to do is start from the top, which is Shadow, and see if they've got anything, which I can see there is a button which makes me very happy that says jump scare. But we had something similar in Zoocosis, if you remember from that video. And when we pressed the button, only like 4 of them had the actual jump scare animation, which is a little bit sad. But overall, it's you know, it's not the end of the world. It's just if it shows it there, I like to think they actually added a jump scare for us to have a look at. So first impressions of this Shin version of Shadow is... very similar body styling of Sonic, which is probably no surprise. It slides everywhere, which means I have a feeling it needed a better... I don't know. Is it just colliding with objects? I mean, you guys probably know better than I do, especially if you're a developer. But does the... Oh, okay. If you equip this speed coil when you are the actual creature, you kind of get chucked underneath the map. That's where the spawn is. Now... what I want to do is to show these properly and see if there's a jump scare, is to simply kind of head over to what we saw earlier, which is like a snowy area. I think it's over there. So let's start with going to that direction, and then I'll bring Shadow back up and see if we have a jump scare, and then we'll go through the rest of them and then check out the other bits of the map as well. And let's see what happens if I press the button. Absolutely nothing. So this might be a reoccurring theme, which is a bit of a shame as we go through these morphs that it doesn't actually work. So next one on the list we have is good old Knuckles, or otherwise known as Knuckles, obviously, if you pronounce it correctly.
Oh no.
So again, this one has got a bit of a gap from its bottom of its feet to the floor. I don't know why it seems to be scared of the floor. Maybe it's playing like the floor is lava and this is his way of cheating. I don't know, maybe. But we have a jump scare, and let's see if it does anything. No, unfortunately not. It's another L for the jump scare. But overall, very similar to what we've seen with Shadow in the way that it's kind of designed, and it's, yeah, really slow action. I've just realized you lose the ability to double jump, which is really actually quite important in a game like this with this kind of style map. I know it's coming up to Halloween, which I'm sure you guys probably really enjoy, but I'm actually quite looking forward to Christmas when hopefully in the UK we get a little bit of snow. It's very rare, but it's nice if we do because I really like the snow. Back into the game. We are good old Tails. Look at him go. Look at his tail. Flutter around in circles so fast. Oh, it's a shame we can't sprint. Otherwise, I could get up to the next area. Overall, the morph is pretty cool. It's very similar to the one we saw in the Shin Sonic Prison Break game. It's probably the identical model, I'll be honest. Jump scare does nothing, which is no surprise. But annoyingly, because we've got double jump, I can't make it. I just can't make it. I can't. So not only have they given it a texture, they've used a similar model. The mouth's open. Look at this. I can see inside, actually, which is pretty cool. If I get the light in the right place to make it so we can see a lot more. Doesn't matter where I stand. It doesn't seem to work. But you can see there's, in fact, 2 mouths. As if the one on the outside wasn't scary enough. Well, we got another one on the inside that you have to be aware of. I mean, that's pretty creepy, right? That's perfect for something like Shin Sonic. Although, this is the cursed one. So, it's a shame they've obviously rushed the game out and they haven't animated it or, like, giving any kind of, I would say rigging, but yeah, honestly, there's no animation for walking. The jump scare's not going to do anything because there's no walking. There's not going to be a jump scare. So, overall, I quite like this one. I really like the veiny detail on it. Like, it's nice. It's definitely done in a program like Blender. Probably similar to like Shin Sonic and the other characters we've looked at. But overall, it's pretty cool. It's just a shame it hasn't kind of got more of a completed overall morph. So next up on the list, we have got Super Sonic. And what is going on with those eyes? What has happened? Why are they so small? Why are they so beady? I don't know. But again, it's also got a double mouth kind of setup. I don't know if that's actually quite prominent with the Shin Sonic as well. I didn't really look into it. I'll be honest. I thought the teeth and the mouth on the outside was worse enough. Yet alone trying to look and investigate inside as if I'm his dentist to see like the inner teeth and what they're like. But this is animated very differently to the other ones. I mean, at least the feet move. It's like he's tiptoeing to be super sneaky. I don't know if Sonic was known for being sneaky. I know he's been known for being fast and quite loud. This doesn't really kind of work with his character, but it is quite funny to see. Jump scare on the other hand. Oh! No way! It actually has a jump scare! Oh, guys, look at this. It's on a permanent loop. This one has a jump scare. I'm actually so surprised. I mean, if it's suited for this particular model, I suppose it is. I can see it almost looks like it would grab you and then chomp on your head, right? Is that what we're going with? I think so. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool. We finally got our first one with a jump scare. Okay, that makes me quite happy. So, yes, we've just finished looking at Super Sonic, who is the first one we have seen that has a morph. I want to go just to somewhere else to have a look at the next one. And you know what? This place up here was pretty cool. Now, we couldn't get up that way, but if you use this little totem pole and work your way up like so, not only can you accidentally oof off the edge of the building, but when you get up here, you get a beautiful view that you're left alone on your own. And so the next one is this adorable baby Sonic. Look at this. Oh, 10 out of 10 would definitely find and be this one again because it is so adorable. Yes, it is. Repeat after me, guys. It's adorable. It is. Animations are the same as the normal Shin Sonic, which is quite acceptable. Honestly, it's a smaller version of Sonic. I wouldn't expect Sonic to change its way it runs or anything. The animation of the teeth chatter, which is really nice, and everything else on it is pretty cool. I mean, if the eyes blinked, that would be pretty cool, but we got a jump scare. Oh, and again. Anyway, so that's actually got a jump scare. That's pretty cool. Although this one doesn't loop, which is fine. That's cool. But when you click it, look, he obviously just charges up and chomps down on your head like there is no tomorrow, or he's like super hungry. Now, I think it's pretty cool in the way that none of these, by the way, just put it out there, none of these jump scares have any sound to them. Nope. All there is a repetitive background music in this game, which you can't mute, which is a bit of a shame. But there is no other noise for jumping, for the jump scares, literally nothing. So this is pretty cool. Baby Sonic has a jump scare. Look at this. Oh, it's so awesome. So overall, really like Baby Sonic. Probably one of my favorites so far at the moment, mainly because it's actually got a jump scare and full animations and everything works. Now, heading back into the next morph, you can see we started what was actually Shadow. We haven't even looked at Sonic yet. This is legit the first time we've seen the iconic Shin Sonic. And I love the way iconic and Sonic goes so well. It almost sounds like I planned the rhyme, but I didn't. Honestly, it just works so well. So, this one works beautifully. The animations and the walking speed sync up really nice. This is something I've noticed in some other games where they don't sync up that well. And he jumps much higher than the others, so you can actually get around this map, which is pretty awesome. Do we think this beautiful looking Shin Sonic with its two mouths, again, becoming the dentist in the Sonic land. You got it, it's Dizzy the Dentist. I never realized how small the body is on this particular morph. I mean, it's probably the same for Shadow and Tail. Well, maybe Tails as well, but it's just so strange. Moving on to the next morph, we have got Amy. Definitely one we have become previously, especially in that Sonic prison game. I think it was called like Prison Escape Shin Sonic, something around the lines of that. Annoyingly, because it's got the massive gap underneath, it doesn't quite centralize that when you zoom in, you look at her big old smelly feet. I mean, look at the size of these toes. That would easily destroy a building. Just that one toe on its own. There. Okay, so the animation speed and the actual animations don't sync up. So far, I think only Sonic and Baby Sonic's do. Now, does it have a jump scare? It does not. So this is obviously Amy. We've seen it before, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with it, but it does look pretty good. But it doesn't stop me from moving on to the next one, which is the last one that we're able to unlock, which is the Cursed Sonic. Now, this, the body shape of this, is absolutely amazing. This is awesome. It might even be the best one they've done. So it's got a beautiful idle animation. This one hasn't only got 2 sets of teeth. It's got 3 tiers. 3 layers. I don't know how you want to put it, but it's got a lot of teeth, basically. I wonder if it's like a shark, that if it loses a tooth, it's able to grow it back again. While we think about that, and you can let me know in the comments below if you think these particular morphs are very similar to like sharks and that they can regrow their teeth in a kind of creepy and spooky way. It's got many eyes. I don't know why it's only got 1 on one side and 5 on the other, but you know what? I'm sure there's a reason for it, and it works really well. The walking animation, I really like. I'll be honest, the body of this one is probably my favorite out of all of them so far. I just like the proportions, and then the way this looks, it's just really good. Now, does it have a jump scare? Well, let's find out. That would have been like the best morph ever. It doesn't have a jump scare, but it has got a very cool animation, although it moves quite slow. I think if they could tweak the walking speed of it, I think it'd be pretty cool. But the animation speed to the animation kind of works. It needs a little tweak, but actually it works really well. I know it's a shame because it's free, but I really want to know what this one's like. So, we've unlocked Sonic Gold. The question is, does it look that much different? Oh, it does. It looks very different to Super Sonic. So, let's get onto this and check it out. Okay, so it's got an animation. It looks pretty goofy. For 100 Robux, is it worth it? Probably not, if I'm honest with you at this point. Probably not. I would say save your Robux and spend it on something else. But I suppose the final thing really is if it has a jump scare, it does not. This makes it actually quite sad that we bought it with Robux and it doesn't have a jump scare. And it doesn't really look the best compared to the others that we've seen. Although we're going to be the only person in the server with 10 out of 10 at the moment because no one else can unlock it as it's glitched. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. If you liked the video, remember to hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's super appreciated. And we'll catch you next time. Boop the Snoop! Bye!